A legendary astronaut touched down in the Twin Cities tonight. Apollo 7 astronaut Walter Cunningham is here to bring his insight into the climate change debate.
And just hours ago, he wrapped up a presentation at the University of Minnesota. Our Joe Mason sat down with Cunningham to discuss his current mission.
On Apollo 7 in 1968, astronaut Walter Cunningham viewed the world from a perspective few ever will.
Well, I felt very fortunate to do it.
Still good, booster? That's a firm flight.
Now this 82-year-old who pioneered man's reach into space is on another mission.
I've always had some concern about the environment.
Models are not data.
Cunningham spoke on the climate change debate at the University of Minnesota.
I'm here to encourage everyone to go look at the data themselves, not just buy what they're told.
He believes scientific climate models have failed to reflect global temperature trends.
I find that my standards for science are more important to me than anything else, and I hate to see them being depreciated by the alarmist claims today.
Cunningham has been a longtime advocate against the theory. His involvement dates back to the 1970s when he helped found an environmental organization.
Politics, the media, and what have you have allowed us now to be facing one of the biggest scientific hoaxes in history. Really is what's being pushed on.
High top everything.
Looks good.
10 days, 20 hours, 8 minutes. That's how long Cunningham spent in space on Apollo 7.
The career and the life I've led, the older I get, the more I appreciate it.
An American pioneer who continues on a mission long after he returned home from outer space. Joe Mason, 5 Eyewitness News.
Cunningham's flight on Apollo 7 was the first American space flight to carry astronauts into orbit after a cabin fire killed 3 members of the Apollo 1 crew in 1967. A group of scientists issued a report last fall making some similar claims too. It was the first time the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change went as far as saying it is extremely likely that human activity is the main cause of global warming. However, a report issued by the Heartland Institute around that same time found just the opposite. The Heartland Institute says that scientists at the IPCC refuse to acknowledge their own findings because they are focused on just one thing, finding a human impact on climate.